Along with the usual speculation, we have a heap of news from Bethesda themselves about new worlds in Fallout 76, new companions in Starfield, ESO expansions, and more. So let's just jump right in. Anticipation is building for the launch of Starfield, as leaked game assets and news start to circulate the social media forums, including the official reveal of Starfield's newest companion, VASCO, a friendly neighbourhood robot who will assist you on your journey, helping you repair large spaceships and fly your spacecraft. Yes, you heard that right. You'll be able to fly spacecraft such as the Black Fleet ship. According to Bethesda Game Studios chief artist Istvan Pely, he elaborated further by saying that although VASCO is only a robot, he is also your shipmate and can help you fly the ship. As many Fallout fans will attest, the lack of drivable vehicles in Fallout 4 and 76 has been a bit of a talking point, with many wishing this were an option in Appalachia. So to hear that we'll be able to traverse space via other means in Starfield with VASCO at the helm will be sure to delight fans of the franchise. Speaking of VASCO, this robot has been designed to serve a group of space explorers in the game called the Constellation. The design of the robot is centered around its two-footed chassis, giving it the capability to assist explorers with flying and carrying all manner of items on your behalf to help reduce carry weight, while you focus on journeying through space. This is a feature that 76 has missed from our Fallout 4 companion days. I mean, sure, we have perk cards to increase carry weight, but companions really added to the immersion of the game. And let's be honest, being able to loot even more components and offload them onto a companion was a huge bonus when carrying out missions. Nobody wants to worry about getting over encumbered or being reduced to a radiated tortoise. While VASCO the robot is a friendly companion, don't let that fool you, as this robot has defensive capabilities to boot and has been compared to our trusty companion Codsworth from Fallout 4.
Miss Fuckface. Well, enough blither blather from me. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Our Codsworth, the lovable if not slightly annoying at times compadre that assisted players in the wasteland when Dogmeat needed a rest. In a recent interview, Todd Howard, Bethesda's game director, likened Starfield to Skyrim in space.
No!
While Emil Pagliarulo, the newly announced lead game designer and writer for Starfield, couldn't contain his excitement, stating players are going to lose their minds. Emil Pagliarulo has a strong track record in the game dev world, working on titles such as Fallout 3, Fallout 76, and The Elder Scrolls 3. The latter of which being Emil's first project where he got to work on the award-winning Blood Moon expansion for Morrowind. While on the subject of the Elder Scrolls, it was just announced that the Elder Scrolls Morrowind expansion chapter will be added to every player's ESO account for free for all players who own the base game. For those new to the Elder Scrolls, Morrowind was the game's first expansion chapter and is often cited as the game's best DLC. It contains a ton of content for players to enjoy and was based on the original Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind expansion. This update comes just months before ESO's next major expansion, entitled The High Isle, which will bring players to a previously unexplored archipelago as part of the ongoing storyline Legacy of the Bretons. By adding the Morrowind expansion, new players will be able to catch up on the world of Tamriel before the High Isle expansion prologue releases later this year. The Pitt expedition is due to launch in the fall of this year. In this new expedition, players will be able to venture beyond the boundaries of Appalachia on missions to the lethal location known as the Pitt. But this isn't going to be the only new location coming to Fallout 76. Bethesda design director Mark Tucker hinted at plans to add brand new locations to the Fallout universe. In a recent article, he said, "The team are extremely excited about the work we are doing, both on the expedition's feature itself and the Pit." When asked whether they were planning to add further new locations to the Fallout world, Mark confirmed that this was highly likely by stating that the Pit had set them up really well for the possibility of new locations. Assuming all goes well with the Pit expansion, we can be very optimistic about new locations coming to Fallout 76 in the not too distant future. If you are wondering what to expect from the Pit when it lands, Mark confirmed that they've paid close attention to a lot of different details from Pittsburgh itself and the previous Fallout 3 DLC. He reiterated that they want it to feel different to what players have already experienced, so that players that know the city and the previous DLC already will still get to experience new adventures, as well as ensuring they experience the fantasy of going someplace different outside of Appalachia. If you own Fallout 76 on Steam or via the Bethesda launcher, you still have time to download the PTS to try out Test Your Metal. a new event coming to the main game soon, where you can try out 3 new public events. These include beating down deadly raider robots, taking on gulpers, and helping to oust a horde of super mutants. While the test server has only been live for a short time, Bethesda have praised fans of the game for providing feedback on the event, helping them improve enemy waves and fix bugs, which even led to critical hit bonus adjustments being made in the PTS. If you take part in the PTS Test Your Metal event, then you'll receive a Test Your Metal themed pennant for your camp, a nice little bonus. Minerva's back with her big sale. Located at Crater, she will be selling items from the last 3 weeks, so if you missed out on any items, head on over to grab some of these plans. She will have the Chicken Coop plan, the Gorse minigun, the Gorse pistol mods, the Brotherhood Recon armor set, the Plasma Caster plan, and Secret Service Under Armour. She will also have a lot more, but I didn't have time to list everything. Players will also be able to take advantage of the legendary Purveyor's 25% sale, and this weekend we will see the return of double mutations. From the 26th of April, we will also see the return of Meat Week, a popular event in the Fallout Diary. So get that date in your diaries right now, as you may just see another unreleased weapon plan drop. Or you might not want to miss it because you just want to see Graham himself. I've missed Graham, haven't you? This week saw the arrival of power armor frames in the Atom Shop. Bundles of them. Not everyone was happy, mind you. With the arrival of the Armor Ace frame and the Fallout First Red chassis display frame, this disgruntled Reddit user was not impressed, stating that the majority of players don't choose power armor and don't display it because of the, and I quote, disgustingly high camp budget required to do so. Redditors turned up in the comments to agree and disagree with OP, but the funniest comment had to be this witty reply, "Thanks for the TED Talk." I do love the Fallout community. One of the many positive aspects of the 76 community is that they embrace everyone. Players get to choose what they do and do not like without fear of judgment, but the community aren't afraid to speak up. Comments have surfaced with players speaking out about scoreboard items entering the Atom Shop. This reminded me of when exclusive nuclear winter rewards were later dropped into the Fallout 76 loot pool, causing quite a stir online. With the arrival of past scoreboard items appearing in the Atom Shop, what do you think about this? Comment below and let me know what you think, as I'm keen to know whether you think this is a good thing or a bad thing.
How can I be of assistance?
Heading over to the Atom Shop, you can now grab the Vault Tech Engineer T45 paint until April 12th, and Fallout First members can get the aforementioned red chassis display frame until May 5th. There are also a heap of power armor display frames on offer as a bundle, including some free power armor skins on certain days of the week. You can buy the Armor Ace Power Armor Rack, which was a part of the second season scoreboard. You can also get the yellow chassis display frame and the standard chassis display frame. Fallout First members can also grab the Equalizer Power Armor model from now until April 12th for 980 atoms, and keep an eye on the weekly offers for some daily power armor skins coming up for 24 hours only, some of which are free. Vaulting soon will be the yellow shipping container, the Sultan Fortune Teller, and the Army Issue Plasma Caster. And that's about it for this video, so as always, be a good citizen. Peace!